Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Happy Thursday, y'all. My voice is still struggling. I'm still a little hoarse, but I am here, y'all. I am here. So today is Thursday. I'm gonna start y'all out with the positive vibes before we get into the show as normal, because I always say what it's gonna be a what.
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
What?
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. So life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate in cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some food in you. Step three, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Hey, happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. I'm starting to feel myself again. Because let me tell you something. That trip knocked my. Turn this down. That trip absolutely knocked my fucking socks off. Okay. I just want to let y'all know that. But I had the best of times. Good morning, Reginaldo from Brazil. Good morning. Get your coffee or your tea, whatever the fuck you're drinking. Come on in. Come on in. It is Thursday. The amazing thing about this vacation is it's a very active vacation, right? I turn around. I am, wait 1 second, y'all. That was my girlfriend wishing me safe travels, right? Because here I am again. Just got back. Just got back on Tuesday. Had a day home on Wednesday. And what did I do yesterday? I went to get IV therapy, right? And I went and got a B12 shot. I told y'all I was going because my energy levels was so low. I could not. I was so dehydrated and so like I was dizzy. I was everything. And I realized because I was dehydrated. I was so dehydrated from drinking more alcohol than water that, good morning, Rochelle, that when they went to put the IV in my arm, okay, they couldn't even get the vein to react. The lady was like, you are dehydrated. They couldn't get the blood to flow to get the vein activated. They had to, y'all, I needed to do better. Okay, I had more fucking Don Julio in my system than water. And so finally they were able to get the IV going and replenished me with the IV bag. I actually did the 2 hour drip because I think I really fucking needed it. All right. Then I got the B12 shot in my ass. And so this hopefully is going to get me through North Carolina. I saw your big ass jug of water, Angel. I have big things of water too, but we wind up using it to pour on us, to get the sand off of us and shit like that. And the liquor just kept flowing. See, Angel, you didn't drink as much as we drank, right? You were passing the drinks. You were like, no, I'm not drinking. No, I'm not drinking. No, I'm not drinking. No, I don't feel like drinking. I was never that person, Angel. I was like, yes, I'm drinking. Where's my drink? Get me a Don Julio. What the fuck? Where's the waiter? I need another drink, right? And so I drank. No shame in my game. I fucking paid for it. All inclusive. I'ma drink all the shit that I could drink. So lesson learned is make sure that you drink water. It is so fucking important. Even if you feel hydrated, baby. Okay, it took me 2 days to recover from dehydration. All right, this is how I see how these celebrities and shit end up in the hospital for dehydration and exertion, because you out there just moving and drinking and moving and drinking and you're not replenishing your body. And so that's just a lesson learned. But I still got my dick straw. I still have my dick straw. This was the bomb, y'all. This was the bomb. Everybody at the resort wanted a dick straw and a pussy straw. And the men, the women are down for anything. I love y'all. The women walked around the resort with their cups and their dick straws and their pussy straws, because we interchanged. One day I had a dick straw, one day I had a pussy straw. I didn't give a fuck. I was just sucking. Okay? The men, I gave them pussy straws. I knew they didn't want a dick straw. Well, not as far as I could. I was aware. But hey, hillbilly. But the men didn't even suck on their pussy straws. It's okay, man. You could have sucked on your pussy straw. No judgment. Okay? No fucking judgment. All right. Good morning. Yes, I'm still living in the moments of Cancun. All right, I am. And today I fly out to North Carolina. That is where I will be seeing Theo. Theo, I know. She's my friend. All right. Theo, I know. But guess who I will be meeting while I'm in North Carolina? I am Jacinta. I am Jacinta. I am Jacinta. I am Jacinta need to make sure. Do I have I am Jacinta's phone number? Let me see. Cause I be wait a minute now. Jacinta, I don't have your phone number. I am Jacinta's phone number, because come on, girl. We doing North Carolina. I will be in North Carolina. Oh, you got it, Angel? Okay, thank you, boo. We will be doing North Carolina. I'll be doing North Carolina from today until Monday. Driving poor Theo up the wall. She probably gonna sit down and throw me in a corner, lay me on the couch, and give me a life coach lesson. From a friendship space. I love it though. And also, where's Valerie? Valerie, call your mans. I'ma harass Valerie. Call your mans, Valerie. Because Valerie got a whole man's friend in North Carolina with a yacht and shit. And I'm trying to get me and Theo and Jacinta a ride on the yacht. Call your friends. And I know, Liebert, you offered for me to come out there and ride on your boat. Now, the last time I came out to Maryland and you offered to cater food to my hotel room, you never the fuck showed up. Okay? Now, if I come to Maryland expecting to get on this fucking boat of yours, you gonna leave me stranded like you did the last time? I'm calling motherfuckers out. I'm just saying. I'm calling motherfuckers out. Because don't make me come to Maryland, okay, with a few people, and then you disappear on my ass making me look crazy. Okay? Do the right thing, y'all. If y'all make promises to let us ride, let us ride. Okay, Johnny, I'm going to hold you to that, Johnny. I'm going to hold you to that, Johnny, because let me tell you something. I will get on the Amtrak and be in Maryland if I'm getting food and I'm getting on a boat. I'm telling you right now. And Johnny, I get to meet you and your wife. See, and I get to hang with Brandy and you know, anybody else that's in Maryland, right? Because there's a few of y'all motherfuckers in Maryland. Oh, and I can meet Nicole. I want to meet Nicole, Johnny. As a matter of fact, I really contemplated jumping on a train, Johnny, and coming to one of Nicole's productions, but I just couldn't find the time to do so. But I really want to support you guys. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Johnny, don't tease me with no damn food. Okay, because I'll come over. Good morning, Jerry. I just love how you are part of the family now, Jerry. I'm telling you. You're part of the family. Oh, Cheryl Lee is in. That's right. That's right. Okay. So, Johnny, don't be making no promises because we got Cheryl Lee there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I love it. All right, y'all. So, I know that I'm still in trip mode, but I want to start talking about the Texas trip, okay? I got to start advertising for the Texas trip. People are starting to ask me about the Houston trip. So this is not going to be a coordinated effort through my travel agent. No. Y'all not driving me crazy for Texas. All right. Everybody is responsible for booking their own ticket. They're getting their own hotel stays, Airbnb, stay with your friends, wherever the fuck. Okay. I'm just providing the itinerary, working with Debbie and Fancy K. And we will publish an itinerary for the things that's happening in Houston. All right. So Houston, okay, dates. November 16th through November 20th. That is Houston. Now I know many people have expressed interest in going to Houston. And so far I have Cheryl Lee, Donovan, Damaris, Valerie, Kevin. Kevin, are you still coming to Houston? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people so far that I have on this list that's coming to Houston. All right. There's about 5 motherfuckers already in Houston waiting for us. So that'll be an automatic 10. All right. Who else is coming to Houston? I need to know. Reason being is that we are having a Friendsgiving and we are having a barbecue. We are going to be doing some other things, optional events. All these events, of course, are optional. But if you want to participate in the Friendsgiving and in the barbecue, you have to give me a head count. Motherfuckers need to know how many burgers and franks to buy or whatever the fuck, right? And so, okay, because if you don't tell me you coming and then you show up, don't be the person that complain you ain't get enough to fucking eat. Okay? I'm just saying because I'm going to curse you out with love. Okay? Because I'm trying to organize it and plan it so that we're not stressing those that are hosting us, right? Fancy K, Deb, and Peanut are hosting us. You understand what I'm saying? Hosting us, not meaning we staying at their house, but hosting us meaning that Fancy K's house, Ghost and Fancy K's house is the Friendsgiving and Peanut is doing the cooking, right? And then the motorcycle club is attached to Ghost because that's how I know about it, right? And so we are in their territory on their turf, and so they are hosting us, all right? And so what that means is that we have to be able to give them a head count so that they know who they are catering to, right? And we have to be mindful of the itinerary that's at play. Itinerary is Friendsgiving, motorcycle club barbecue, wine tasting, trail rides, and line dancing. All right, then take your ass home. This is what I'm talking about. I just want to spread love, and I just want to meet the people that support me, right? And I just want to continue to grow with like-minded people that also want to grow. You know what I'm saying? We could do this, y'all. We could fucking do this. All right. Texas, here the fuck we come. November 16th through November 20th. All right. If you are going, start looking up your tickets and all that. One of the things I'm going to do is, as we get closer to these Houston dates, I am going to ask everyone to send me their hotel information, where they're staying, and when they are arriving, right? And if you want to, I don't know, we can use, I don't, how we going to communicate the fuck. We'll have to use Discord or something because I don't have everybody's phone number, right? But, just make sure I have at least your hotel, where you're staying, your room number. I can leave you messages or whatever the case may be. And when you're arriving, right? This way, we can make sure that the itinerary has the addresses of the locations that we will be at and the time that the events will start. You guys have to make sure you make your way to the fucking events, okay? It's on you. So make sure you have proper transportation. I'm staying at my adopted mom's house because it's Donovan's mommy. I claim her too. And you know the funny shit is, Damaris called me last night, right? And I said, Damaris, I need to know when y'all get back, because they're in Texas right now. I said, I need to know when y'all get back what flight y'all are booking on so that I could book around the same time. We don't have to be on the same flight or anything like that, but I just want to make sure that when I get there, y'all are there. I don't want to show up at mama's house by myself. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, what? And so we're going to coordinate to try to fly together or around the same time. I'm staying with Damaris and Donovan's mom, okay? That's where I'll be staying. And Donovan is going to take care of Damaris and I and make sure that we get to and from where we need to get to and from. And so, I could drink again. I could drink again. I could drink again and not drive. All right? We're going to have a motherfucking good time. Kevin, yeah, I'm planning on being there. Angel said Kevin is a chef. Just saying. Okay, Kevin, what you contributing? Well, you can't bring food to Texas, but we are having a Friendsgiving. So, let us know what you want to do, Kevin. Let us know what you want to do. And we're also doing the motorcycle club barbecue. Let me know what your specialty is. Let a sister know. Just saying. Let a sister know. All right. And with that, y'all, it is August 17th. It is Thursday. And Coffee with Friends is still on the motherfucking go. I will be doing Coffee with Friends from North Carolina tomorrow, which is Freestyle Friday. And then I don't know what time my flight is on Monday, but if it's late enough, then I will be doing Coffee with Friends from North Carolina on Monday. All right. And then I come back home and then I go back to fucking work. But that's all right. I'm not there yet. All right. Houston dates, November 16th to the 20th. I'm going to keep them shits up there for a while because I'm going to need y'all to remember that this is going down. Okay? It's going down. It is. Depends on what access you have. We could talk about that, Kevin. We could talk about that. Okay. Oh, you said full kitchen, etc. You know, Kevin, I got an idea for you. You one of our Airbnb ideas. Like, I also want to do, in between. Good morning, Georgie. In between in between our summer soirees, right? I'm flying to North Carolina, Hillbilly. I don't drive that long. I'm a lazy driver. Okay, I'm flying to North Carolina. Um, in between our summer soirees are always at the end of the summer, right? But in between our summer soirees, I'm gonna be doing some city hopping, right? Going to different cities, doing different things, where people know me, know the show, know us, right? And get to meet them personally, right? And so trips like Maryland and shit like that, or if we hop to Chicago or shit like that, one of these trips, now I said one of these trips, it depends now, because I would really love to rent an Airbnb or a VRBO home, right? With a swimming pool and shit or whatever, or a jacuzzi if it's in the wintertime, because people could get in a jacuzzi in the wintertime, right? But, everybody's personalities don't mesh. So I got to be careful about the house and all of us staying in one house, right? And so I do want to do that. And Kevin, you can have the whole kitchen, the whole thing, the whole damn thing. You can have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The whole thing. With love. I'm just saying. And Hillbilly, I don't give a fuck about nobody else, right? But I want to come to West Virginia. So, Hillbilly, you need to. I just ask you, Hillbilly, to promise me that I'm going to be safe in your care. I'm not talking about with you and your family, right? I'm talking about navigating through West Virginia. You got to understand the fear, a little bit of fear that the Black folks have with West Virginia, okay? Okay. And I just need to make sure, Hillbilly, that I'm going to be safe, because I want to come and visit you and your compound, because I call it a compound because it looked like you got a lot of motherfucking land. All right. And I want to float in the floaties. I don't give a fuck if nobody else want to float in the floaties. I want to fucking float in the floaties. I think Valerie said she down to come with me to West Virginia to float in the motherfucking floaties. Okay. And so I'm down for that shit. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm down, Hillbilly. So Hillbilly, keep me in touch of when you get your permits, when your floaty business is up, or whatever the fuck it is. Keep me in the know, because I fucks with that shit. Right, Real World Coffee with Friends edition. Us at the Airbnb, baby. Listen, Georgie, listen. It'll be the bad girls, bad boys club. Motherfuckers be fighting. See, I gotta make sure y'all like each other. Zen, you gonna come with me? Zen, I'm gonna tell you no lie. I would love for you to come with me to West Virginia. I need you. You my token white friend. I need you, motherfucker. You gonna come with me to West Virginia? Because I really want to go. And ain't nobody signing up to go to West Virginia because people are scared. Because, the climate is Black people just trying to be safe. But I feel like Hillbilly, listen, okay, thank you, Zen. Thank you, because Hillbilly, you've been supporting my platform. You ride and dying with me. And I wanna come and I wanna experience all that your land offers. All right. And I'm pretty sure that you're gonna keep me safe. But Zen is gonna be my token. Zen will be my fucking token. Oh my God, Georgie. That is terrible. Good morning, Ghost. Good morning. All right. So, Ghost, now that I'm following your page, now that I'm fucking following Ghost page, anybody following this motherfucker's page? He's sexy. I'ma unfollow you, Ghost. Cause you just be sexy for no reason. Like Ghost be on a boat and shit driving and his fucking dreads be flying in the fucking wind. It don't make no sense. Made me want to go fishing. I was like, look at all these motherfuckers on this boat with their fishing poles. The fuck is going on here? Okay. You know, I don't know. Listen. I don't know. I got so much shit I want to do when I get to Texas. I can't. I mean, I want to get on the boat and go fishing with them guys. I just want to do so much. Y'all look so good on that boat. All right, let me change the subject because Fancy, you know I love you, but damn. Ghost, you ain't right. I'm going to unfollow you. Anyway, y'all, today is August 17th, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and read the positive thought of the day. Now that I know that Zen is my token and he's going to come to West Virginia, Hillbilly ain't saying nothing. Hillbilly, please confirm. The fuck? I got a token. Zen, don't make me no promises. Is Eric gonna be okay with you coming, or is Eric coming too? Because I could use 2 tokens. Fuck it. I'll go with you and Eric. And can I sleep in the same room with y'all? I mean, we can all cuddle. What the fuck? I'm just saying. We can rent a little cabin and all 3 of us can stay in it. I'll close my eyes when it comes to the freaky deaky. Thank you, Johnny. You better go unfollow him. You better go unfollow Ghost. Don't give me the eyes now, Zen. Okay? You better go ask your mans if you could come to West Virginia with me, okay? And if you can't, you better tell your mans to pack a bag because he coming too. Okay, the fuck? I will drive to Bordentown. We drive to West Virginia, all of us. Because come on. Okay. August 17th, okay? I am faith-filled and fear-free because I know that my greatest challenge will strengthen me. Will it? A promise is a promise. Let's take a look at the promises we have broken. Perhaps in doing so, we will discover why we do not expect God to keep his or her promises to us. How many times have you promised not to do something and found yourself doing it anyway? How many times y'all asked and said, I promised not to do this shit, and you did it anyway? Okay. How many times have you promised to do something that you have never gotten around to doing? How many times have you made a promise you knew someone was depending on, yet for one reason or another, you failed to do what you promised to do? Never. Not for me, not that I recall. How many times have you made a promise to impress someone or to get them off your back? How many times have you made a promise knowing that you did not have the strength, courage, stamina, or resources to keep the promise you were making? How often do you think about your broken promises when you need to rely on one of God's promises? Thank goodness God is not like you. Thank goodness God cannot forget what he or she promised, nor can God go back on God's word. Thank goodness that when God's promises were made, there were no people around to impress or shake off. Thank goodness that when God made promises, there was one and only one motivation. It was to remind you that when you make a promise, you can keep it because God has promised you, I will strengthen you, I will help you. Thank goodness God is there to help you fulfill every promise that you make. Thank goodness God doesn't get angry or upset when you fail to keep your promises. Until today, you may not have realized the power of a promise. Just for today, be aware of all the promises you make and be aware that God's help is available to ensure that you keep your promises. Today, I am devoted to relying on God's help in keeping all of the promises I make. Any of you made promises to yourself or to others that you did not or could not keep? You know, I don't recall ever making, okay, Drew Hill, I don't recall making a promise that I couldn't keep. I very rarely make promises, right? I might commit to something, but I very rarely use the word I promise. And if I do use the word I promise, I will do everything in my ability to execute on what I promised. If I cannot execute on what I promised, it had to be something beyond my control or beyond my capacity, right? But some people go around just making promises, random promises, and then they don't keep those promises, right? And then disappointment sets in. Why do people make promises that they know that they cannot keep? Why do we do that to ourselves? Do we do it to shut somebody up? Do we do it just to satisfy the person at the time without thinking about the effects later on? If you break a promise to me, right, I lose a sense of trust. I lose a sense of trust. Thank you, Angel, for sending me Dee's information. All right. Text her and let her know that you sent it to me because, she didn't give it to me herself. But can you just text her and let her know that you gave me her number so that she's not shocked when I blow her fucking phone up? Well, look, I know that shit is right, Hillbilly. I don't make promises. I make plans. I know that shit is right. I know that's right. Okay? I don't make promises, I make plans. Bad friendships are littered with good intentions. I need more, Johnny. What do you mean by that? Bad friendships are littered with good intentions. What does that mean? Cheryl Lee said, I only make promises to myself. And yeah, I definitely have broken them. Girl. I've made promises to myself. Now, Cheryl, right? You got me thinking on another level. I don't remember making promises to other people that I didn't keep, which is fucked up because I've made promises to myself that I didn't keep. Now that you say that, Cheryl, I'm promising not to fuck with folks. Look at this. The motherfucker got smart. He saved the damn link.
I
Good
did.
morning, Ghost.
I did. Good morning.
You saved the damn link, so you now the fuck just jump on.
Yeah, well, once I gotta say it on my phone and on my laptop.
Okay. So we talking about promises. Promises that you make that you have broken. And so Cheryl, you bring up a deep point. Why do we make promises to other people and we work hard to keep those promises, but when it comes to making promises to ourselves, we struggle with keeping the promise to ourselves? Why is that? Do we not feel we're just as important as other people?
I don't think it's that. I think personally, I just think it's more so you're making a promise for somebody else, kind of like on a timeline type shit. But when you're trying to make a promise to yourself, it's something that you can control. Oh, I can do it now. I can do it later. Like so you can just keep putting it off.
That's a good one. So we put it off because the promise to our friends come with a timeline, but the promises to ourselves doesn't. Why not? Why do we not put a timeline on the promises we commit to ourselves?
I can't ask that one.
I know that's deep, right?
But I don't promise myself shit. More ain't even promised. So
Good morning, Damaris. I've promised myself things when it comes to relationship and people, right? And this particular cycle in my life, I have been maintaining that promise. Before, I used to promise myself that if motherfuckers do me wrong, I'm not gonna fucking be bothered with them. I'll be like, I promise I'm gonna cut them motherfuckers off. I promise I ain't gonna deal with them bitches again. But then I turn around and I'm dealing with them motherfuckers again. But in this new season of my life, and I'm proud of myself, I'm gonna pat my fucking self on the back. I'm patting myself on the motherfucking back because this season of my life, I have promised to treat people how they treat me. And I have been executing on that shit. And it's been hard because it's not normal for me to do that because I have a soft spot and I make excuses for people's stupid behavior. But no more. I am in the cycle of life of show me, and that's it. And I'm gonna move accordingly. And I've been doing that. So I've been sticking to the promise that I made to myself that, I promise that I'm not gonna put up with the bullshit with people. I can still love people from a distance, right? But I promise myself that I don't have to tolerate disrespect from people, even when I know deep in my heart that I love them, right? I can still create distance. They don't have to be in my life to a point where they trigger me, right? And I'm keeping to that and I'm patting myself on the back. And, sometimes I have a population of people in my life that goes, give people a chance. No, I used to keep giving people a chance, but, I'm valuing myself, right? And I want to be just as important to people as they are to me. You understand what I mean? I want to feel just as important as they are to me.
man, it's easier to let old toxic friends go or old toxic acquaintances, whatever you want to call them, when you have newer positive people in your life. Like being on this show and all the shit that we talk about, find different ways to deal with a lot of shit, ways that you think of before while you still going through the shit. And it's like it's easy to get rid of all the people that's toxic to do the shit that you don't like or whatever. Have newer people like from the show who give you the positivity and the encouragement that you've been needing the whole time. It's like when you ain't got nobody else new in your life, you can't still falling back dealing with them same people again. And it's like your time now occupied with nothing new to replace your time with them.
Yeah. You know what, Ghost, you're right, because you know that got me thinking, because you're so right. Like I feel like this platform has introduced me to like people that I met, right? Yeah, with this platform, because everybody that I hang with kind of bridge the gap through this platform. There are some people that I have that are veterans that are a part of this platform that I was with before the platform started. But you're absolutely right, Ghost. It's like when you get around like-minded people and people that are positive and stuff like that, you start to recognize that you don't have to tolerate the negativity from the people that are that have been in your life for years. You don't have to be around those people, because I used to just accept them. I used to make excuses for them, like, oh, they just like that, or this. Now I don't even want to be around them because I have experienced such a breath of fresh air from so many other people that I'm like, oh my God, like I've been breathing in pollution all this time from people that I thought were good for me, but it was a bunch of pollution. And now I'm breathing a breath of fresh air, and it makes it easier for me to disengage and fall in line with all this positive energy. And I'm not saying all my old friends. I'm just saying some that I've lost connection with. And the thing is that I'm not grieving anymore. Like I grieved for a long time and I'm not grieving anymore. It's like I'm stepping into a new circle of life. And it's beautiful. And I love it. Right? We went on a whole vacation with a bunch of motherfuckers that didn't know each other and not one person fought. Not one person had an argument. There was no issues.
Anybody got time for that bullshit?
Right. Nobody got time for that. No jealousy. No bitches acting jealous of other bitches. Nothing. Right? Angel brought her whole man. I done twerked, fall on, all kind of shit. Angel ain't give two shits what was going on. Right? We had a great fucking time. Okay? Beautiful people. Beautiful spirit. All right? And so I made a promise to myself that I'm finally keeping. Stop dealing with toxic motherfuckers, I promise. I promise. Now let me see what Cheryl is up here saying because she probably dropping some deuces. Let me see. Johnny said, those friends who always talk a good game but never follow through with what they say when it comes to you. Baby, I took a whole trip. And none of my veteran friends, like my core friends that I hang out with on a regular basis, not one of them motherfuckers was there. Yes, I have friends there. Valerie is my friend. I have Maria is my friend. Cynthia is my friend. But Valerie is my friend. Who was the longest years friend that I had there? Valerie. I met Valerie in 2012 through the launch of her business, right? The rest of the friends I met through my platform. Okay. The rest of my friends I met through my platform. Even Sharon that just jumped on. Sharon Davis, you couldn't be there because you were on a cruise, but you wanted to be there. And I met you through my platform. But none of my veteran friends or family members was on my trip. You understand what I'm saying? You know? New people that are supporting me organically. And I love that. Right? And I'm no longer grieving that. I used to get upset about that, right? But I don't grieve it anymore. You're going to be on the next one, Sharon. All right? Stop playing around. We're going to Houston. Sharon, are you still coming to Houston November 16th to November 20th? I'm collecting names now. I need names because there's going to be food and shit involved. And people need to know how many motherfuckers they feeding. All right, so I'm collecting names. Houston, November 16th through the 20th. Georgie said the other person is your accountability when making promises. True. True. Hillbilly said, if we love, we are the first on the sacrificial block. People pleasing. Yep, Kevin, that used to be me. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. People pleasing. And it was a very hard cycle for me to break because I thought if I stopped doing it, maybe they'd stop loving me, maybe they'd stop caring about me, maybe they'd stop being there for me, but now I don't give a fuck.
Fine, man.
I just don't anymore. Me too, Kevin. Always putting other people before myself. That's why I asked the question, when you make promises to other people, why do you come through on those promises and then the promises you make to yourself get pushed to the side? Because many people put other people before themselves. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. Shirley said, I feel you, Johnny, and guess what? Was their intentions from the start. Mm. What's all that noise? You got your window open, goes close it.
I do. I did.
Close that fucking sunroof or some shit. Um, Georgie said treating people how they treat you is just treating them how they want to be treated. Mm-hmm. Exactly. 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 Okay. And then they don't like it. I have had people where I have treated them exactly like they treat me, and then they get an attitude. I'd be like, what? I'm fucking confused, yo. Isn't this how you treated me? Mm. Mm. But let me just pop up a question that was asked at the table on our trip by Knowledge, aka Dalton. It was a fucking great question. And I said I was gonna bring it the fuck here. Okay? Because you men be dropping deuces. Right? We were sitting at the table having a conversation. And as usual, Dalton was the only guy, because between Dalton and Jerry, that was the only two men we had in our crew. And so at this particular night, Dalton was the only guy that was sitting with us at the dinner table. And we were talking about what makes a good woman, right? But he said, no, that's not the question. Because everybody want to answer the question of what makes a good woman, right? We'll come out and go, because we're reliable and we do this and we're dependable and we're easy to communicate with and we good looking and shit and we suck a good, eggplant, right? But that's not what he asked. He said, what is a good woman to a man? We all looked around and looked stupid. We all looked around and looked stupid. We were like, wait, what? What's a good woman to a man? I'm still looking around and looking stupid because I need the men to tell me. What's a good woman to a man? What about that question? Because anybody can say what's a good woman and what's a good man. But what's a good woman to a man? That you could cook? Does that make you a good woman to a man? That you could clean? Does that make you a good woman to a man? That you look sexy? Does that make you a good woman to a man? What makes you a good woman to a man? What are the key important things that a man is looking for in a woman that makes you a good fucking woman for him? I'm waiting. Damaris says supportive. That's a good one. Supportive. Okay. Anybody else? What makes a good woman to a man? Okay. Supportive, comforting, dedicated. Okay. So we got supportive, comforting, dedicated. What makes a good woman to a man? Because some of us women, we think we out here being good women to our men, right? Because y'all putting your eyelashes on, you getting your lace front wigs laid and parlayed, your butt's looking good, you wearing the nice clothes, you know. I mean, and remember, same sex, this question applies to same sex. What makes a good woman to, you know what I'm saying? Utilize the question the best way you can. You know what I mean. All right. Um, Well, yeah, Georgie, that was a broken promise. The fuck. Angel said, I didn't even think about that. Nobody had any kind of argument or beef or tension on the trip. No, Angel. No, that's what I'm saying. Good energy. I don't want no negativity around me. Okay. Um,
I hate I missed
morning,
this shit.
Valerie. Go ahead, go ahead, Ghost.
No, I was saying I hate I missed this shit. I hate I missed the trip.
I know I hate you fucking missed it too, because Ghost, I'm telling you right the fuck now. I would have had to poke a couple of bitches. I had to poke them. I'd have been like, I'm a poke y'all. The fuck? Okay? Dalton, I couldn't keep up with Dalton. I tried. I tried to poke a couple of bitches for him, but he kept disappearing on my ass. I was like, oh, the fuck? He be going for hours. I'd be like, wait a minute. Do I need to poke somebody? And he'd be like, you play too much. You play too much. Nah, who I gotta poke? Okay? It was something.
Chill. That boy be chilling, man. That boy's relaxed, laid back.
Listen. He said the same thing about you. He was like, oh my God, Ghost really be open on your show. He said Ghost is normally laid back. I said, fuck that. I love Ghost on my show. He should have been the fuck on this trip. I'd have had to poke a couple.
See, typically I am laid back. Like I'm more observant. You know what I'm saying? Like I sit back and I peep my surroundings. I see who around, how everybody acting, how they moving, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very, very fucking observant. You know what I'm saying? Before I get comfortable and actually start talking, I gotta see who around, what's going on, like everything. I ain't just friendly like that.
That's what he said. He said you laid back. He was like, he laid back and normally just chill. I was like, shit. I'm telling you. So what makes a good man, a good woman to a man? Deb says speaking life into that man. Woo!
That right there, that's a big one. You know what I'm saying? Like support
Woo!
me. You know what I'm saying? Be loyal to me, hold me down, have my back. Like, ooh, Lord Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially out in public, like, man, hold me down. Like, if you got a problem with something, don't say shit in front of the fucking world. Wait till we get by ourselves and say something. But in that moment, motherfucker, in that moment, hold me the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Correct me behind closed doors. Don't do that shit in front of nobody.
Can we repeat that, please, for the couples out here in the public? If you have beef with your man, okay, we don't need to know. You don't need to be arguing with your man in front of me. Please do not do that. Now, that was some shit that I did when I was younger. I cursed a motherfucker out in public, but I don't do that shit no more. I'm mature, I'm delivered. Okay? If you got a problem with your man, or men, if you got a problem with your women, or women with your women, and men with your men, whatever the fuck you do, keep that shit. Hold that shit until y'all are in the privacy of your own space and deal with that shit. Okay? And deal with that shit.
But more so,
definitely.
I was like, but even have my back. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold me down even when I'm not around, type shit.
Maria, you better. Exactly. Represent you even when I'm not with you. See, I'm big on that. I'm big on that. How you treat me when you're not with me is very fucking important. How you act when you're not with me is very fucking important. And yes, Maria, I think you need to. The fuck? You need to be coming to Houston. That's your town. You got a bunch of family there. Zen said, I feel like anyone is good to anyone depends largely on the partner. Okay? For example, Eric makes me want to be better, makes me want to be better for him and give him what he needs because he does that for me. Can you send me one of them?
Well, no. You know what I'm saying? The difference is you're actually just the type of person that appreciates shit like that. Because this motherfucker's the partner left and right every day and people don't give a fuck. But no, like you're just the type of person that appreciates somebody like that.
That's a good point. Cause I had a motherfucker that I thought I was doing good by, and they didn't appreciate it. So that's right. Then you have an appreciation for your partner, and that's what makes you, suck in the the feeling of he makes me want to do better and be better. Because you appreciate him and he appreciates you. I love that. Hillbilly said, "What makes a bad woman?" Okay. What makes a bad woman for a man? Jerry said, "Peace." Peace.
I about to say that's the
Jerry,
main thing
Jerry
that I
said,
want.
one that brings and gives him peace of mind.
Real shit. Like that right there is like them there like number one. Like all nigga want is peace. All that, you losing your woman if she ain't bitching and nagging you. Well shit. Well bitch, you can go. Bye. Yeah, I don't want all that. Like that show you she care. I don't want that type of bitch. Show me a different way.
Mhm, mhm.
Like that shit is
Angel
stressful.
said, I know what makes me a good woman for Jerry, but I'm going to let y'all finish. No, let us finish. What the fuck? When since we let each other finish, say what the fuck it is. Johnny said, you got to be able to speak life into me when I'm hurting. Oh, baby. Yes. You got to be able to speak life into me when I'm hurting. Be able to love and accept the hard to love parts of me and gently help me be a better man. Build me up and not tear me down. Okay. Fuck this. Yes, Johnny. Speak life into me when I'm hurting. How about that? Be able to love the hard parts of me. Good morning, Jay Williams. Thumbs up, guys. Thank you, Valerie, for the reminder. Thumbs up on YouTube and Facebook, wherever you're at. You got to be able to love the hard parts of me. Now, baby, now that's hard. People will attack the hard parts of you. You got to be able to love the hard parts of me and help me be a better man. Build me up, not tear me down.
Fact, bro.
Mm, I love it.
But cooking is a bonus though.
Ah, there you go. Cooking is a bonus, but you said it's a bonus.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
bonus.
bonus.
Like you well with me. Like you don't have to know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Because I do. But at the same time, it's like, all right, Kenya ain't the biggest cook. Like she don't really just like cooking like that. But like when we first got together, like she told me, like she's like, I don't cook. Like that's just not something I do. Whatever, and that's fine. Like I want to say the first, well, no, okay, the first like home date or whatever that we had like the day. The idea that I gave her was let's cook together, and we did. So you can
I
do
love
shit
it.
like this.
I love it. Listen, I used to think cooking was the way to a person's heart. And now I don't give a fuck. Like I barely cook. Now I know how to cook. I could throw down in the kitchen. But now I'm not trying to know. I don't be trying to get with nobody based on my cooking. Like, no, 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 because that didn't get me shit in the past. I was cooking and slaving over stoves and shit like that, and motherfuckers still acted raggedy. So now I'm the bitch that's always hungry. I be like, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Okay, and my boo gotta feed me. But
Like
like,
no shit. Like it's getting more rare to actually find a woman that can cook.
I could cook.
Like it started to become more rare. Like especially like with women these days, more modern women, I'll say. Like it's started to be harder to find a woman that can actually cook. And I ain't talking about fucking ramen noodles and Chef Boyardee and hamburger helper. I ain't talking about that shit.
No, 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 that's not cooking.
Like it's hard to find a woman that can actually put a table together like on that movie Soul Food. You remember the movie Soul Food?
Yes.
I mean, like it's hard to find a woman that can cook like that.
What is going on with AFC? Wait a minute, hold up. Let me scroll all the way down. Why are we doing prayers for AFC? Peace is the ultimate thing. What's going on? Oh, please pray for me if you pray or send some positive thoughts. Don't want to go into details, but your boy is hurting a little right now. Oh man, AFC. You know, we got you. Whatever it is. You ain't got to tell us what it is. But we got you. We got you. Thank you. Thank you for jumping on here and asking to be prayed for. The fuck. Because we need that level of support. Okay. Men want peace. Jerry said men want peace. What is peace? Define peace. Jerry, what is peace? Because right now, we want fucking peace too. What's peace? I need the men to tell me what peace is for them.
Not all that bitches nagging.
Besides that,
I was like, for the most part, that's really all it be. Is like women find the smallest shit within the house to bitch about. You know what I'm saying? Like the smallest fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to say I gave y'all an example one time. Like when I was with one of my kids' mother, and I cleaned every fucking house. I mean, every fucking room in the house except for the kitchen. And this motherfucker made the complaint, bitched about the kitchen. And then I like fuck the rest of the house. The kitchen wasn't clean. It was like motherfucker.
okay. Jerry, how do you define peace? Because you on that peace. How do you define peace? I need to know, Jerry, what peace looks like for you. All right. Damaris said respect is key, baby. When we say respect, what deems respect besides cheating? What defines respect?
Not doing something to me you wouldn't want one done back to you.
Okay.
Not doing shit you know I don't like. Like even if it's something that you don't find to be a problem, if you know I don't fuck with it, why would you do it? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that it is gonna affect me. Like what you're doing ain't just affecting you, it's affecting me too. And if you know I don't like that particular thing or situation or whatever, why the fuck would you do it?
I love it. I love it. Valerie said, I look at how you treat other people too, because you're a reflection of me. That's true. Pay attention to how those people treat other people. That's a good one. That's a good one. I do pay attention to that too. Especially how they treat, people that they might feel is a lower caliber than them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like your wait staff, like if your food don't come out right or whatever, how you speak to people, how you address people. I even pay attention to how the fuck you tip. I don't know if that matters, but I do. I do. Valerie said, knowledge said men want peace. But peace, when I ask what that fucking shit means, only thing they come out with is nagging.
That's
nag, that means that she's peaceful.
A lot of women nag, like complain about dumb shit. Like dumb shit. Like Lord. Like this is what I mean say like you can't please no fucking woman. Like we're simple as fuck. Like it don't take much to make us happy. Lord, you can give a woman everything under the motherfucking sun and that motherfucker still want more or that one enough. It's like god damn.
Me too, Deb. Oh my God. Me too. I get so annoyed when people don't tip. I be hating to go out to dinner, lunch with certain people, especially when service is impeccable. Me too. So I don't be wanting to be the only one that be annoyed.
Your
Your tip is based on your service, not based on my bill. Give a fuck how much my bill is. Your tip is based on your service. If
Yeah,
you ain't do shit, if you only came and checked on me once the entire time I was fucking here, bitch, your tip ain't gonna be good at all. It ain't
yeah.
gonna be good at all. Now Sunday, this past Sunday when me and you went to Grottos, say,
Your
and
sound got crunchy.
oh man, I'm about these train tracks, so ain't no.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, go ahead.
I don't say, but this past Sunday when me and King went to Grottos, it's an Italian restaurant. Man, that man made sure we had everything we fucking wanted. He checked on us like he was cool, he was friendly. Like I would say our bills on like $80. I gave that nigga a $20 tip.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's like 25% of the fucking bill.
yeah. I like that. I like that. I tip like that too. Like if you good to me, I'm gonna be motherfucking good to you. Okay?
But now at the same time, I do feel like at the end of the day, you shouldn't be bitching and complaining even if you didn't get a tip because you chose a motherfucking job that pay you $2 and change an hour and the rest is based on your tips. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. You could have went and got something else, but you chose this shit. So and you know it's gonna be days like this. So shut the
Yeah.
fuck up complaining and take it for what it
Mhm.
is. Again, you
Yeah.
chose this job. This was your choice.
Yeah. Hillbilly said nagging and bitching is the biggest no for a man, in my opinion. That's true. A lot of men. Jay Williams, good morning. Hillbilly said respect is not countering made decisions. Respect is not sneaky, snaking money. Respect is working together and not with separate goals. Yes, you can join. Brandy, let me put up the guest link. I'm sorry, because some of them already keep the guest link, so they just pop the fuck on when they want. Here's the guest link. Um, let me go up. Some positive news for me. I did get accepted as a member of the Pro Football Writers of America yesterday. Well, congratulations. Well, that's good news. I know, Deb. Ghost sound is distorted a little. He said he's by the train tracks. We're waiting for Brandy to join. Yes, congratulations, AFC.
Right? I'm just not reading that. Yeah, congrats.
You still crunchy. You sound like Captain Crunch.
It still sound like that.
Yeah. It's like staticky. Hey, Brandy.
Hey y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
What's going on, cutie pie?
Nothing much. I just wanted to say what I thought my definition of peace, was, and it was too much to type in, so I said let me see if I can
Mhm.
jump on right quick. So I think that, peace is just being like a safe space, for your partner, just having that emotional intelligence or just knowing how to be what they need at that moment or, at the end of the day or when y'all are together. So, like for me, I'll say, for my man, like things I like to do, have his towel and everything ready, have, a bath ran for him when he gets home, have maybe a pair of hooping shorts or whatever and a tank top out for him or whatever, if I know he had a long day. I even go as far as to bathe them. Like that's something personally that I like to do. Um, just because I just think it's like sweet, or special to do, like literally either sit in the tub with you or get in the shower with you, bathe, you just take that time. I kind of look at it like your car. If you take your time to vacuum out your car, wash it, wax it, like it's you showing that you care about it,
Yeah.
massage him, have his favorite meal ready. I like to cook and bake. So, you know,
Yes, you do.
I got yeah, I got dinner ready, sometimes it's just having, just having everything peaceful and quiet and ready, for him. I feel like a lot of times our men, and I mean that's just what I'm speaking on because that's what I deal with, they deal with things, throughout the day, maybe job, traffic, bills, taxes, whatever, like there's so many things that's stressful. It's just like for me, I try to keep his life as peaceful as possible. for sometimes just have the slow music, have something soft. I got it like my little playlist. I think I call it hot or whatever, but it's just, like mellow, like chill music. Like have that ready, have dinner ready, have his drink ready, have his black and mild, whatever it is that he's into. Like
Yeah.
just knowing how to provide that somehow, sometimes just providing quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes just let him talk and don't say nothing, like understanding those moments when
Mm.
he don't really want advice. He just want to vent and talk about whatever it is and just letting him get it out, and sometimes you two um can get into that place where you know when to say, hey, do you want my opinion? Do you want my advice?
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes just let them go, like, when you get to that point. But I think that that's peace,
I like
in my opinion, just giving him that retreat away from the world, if that's we Netflix and chilling, we got our show that we watch, like just our little world away from the world, not coming with attitude, not coming with a bunch of problems, not hitting him with the conversation as soon as he walk in the door, because it seems like most men I've ever been involved with, as soon as they walk in the door, they don't want, a
Oh, hell,
thousand
no, they
words of
don't want to
words,
talk.
right? Just
You
hey,
know,
just a simple,
some women want to unpack their whole life. Babe, let me tell you what happened to me
yeah,
today. The men are like, oh my fucking God. Like, I just had a bad day. I just want to go wash my ass and sit the fuck down.
yep. See, that's where you got his hooping shorts, his wife beater out, sitting out in the bathroom, towel ready, babe, your water is ready, the shower, whatever it is, just have things ready for him to just decompress. Like, I don't think we realize as much like what they go through in the course of a day sometimes.
Yeah. I love
And
that.
I noticed, I'm sorry.
No, I said I love that. Jay Williams said, damn, Brandy, I know you're not on the market if you providing all of that.
Eh. I just,
You know? You
that's
know, but
another
Jay
conversation.
Williams, can I say this? Now, I've known Brandy through my platform, and I've seen her cooking, and I've seen her baking, and I've seen, you know, and she could very well have provided all of that, right? But the question is, you still got to have a partner that appreciates it, right, and recognizes the peace that the woman is bringing, right? Because sometimes we say we want peace, and then you have a woman like Brandy who's saying, all these things, and maybe she's executing on all these things. But if you have a man or a partner, right, that it does not appreciate the things that they're doing, they're not going to see it as peace. They have to appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
that's why, when people say, oh, I know you're not single if you providing all of that. No, I could still be single and have provided all of that, but maybe the partner that I had didn't recognize that. Or maybe, they're not peaceful within them fucking selves, so they didn't recognize the peace that I was bringing.
Yeah, I think like with my ex, it wasn't that he didn't necessarily appreciate it, but I just think that he had his own like whatever going on. Like, I don't think that he lacked appreciation. Like the gentleman I see now, like it's just that thing that I know I provide, and I've realized at this point that's the thing that makes me unforgettable. But that's just my way. I have a very diplomatic, way about me. Like that's just how I am.
I love it.
Okay, real quick before
Did she
I get
freeze?
off here.
They go ghost sounding crunchy again.
Is it crunching enough to where you can still hear me though?
It's like static, like white noise, and I can hear your voice through the white
Hold on.
noise. Oh, he left. Okay, he'll be back. Deb said, I have a question for these peace men. Are you bringing the peace to these women you are requesting the peace from? And it's a reason I asked that. Who the fuck gonna be brave enough to answer this shit? Are you bringing the peace? Men, are you bringing the same peace to your women? Who the fuck gonna be brave enough to answer this shit?
All right, is that better?
That is way better. Who
Okay,
the fuck gonna answer Deb shit? Go, Ghost.
I got it real quick. To your first comment, Debbie, about the whole chose and the waiter waitress thing or whatnot. You just said, and you also said in that message, and possibly because of their past. Well, again, their past was a choice. They chose to do dumb shit that prevented them from getting better jobs. Personal problem, not my problem. Why you there? As far as
Oh,
like that question that's posted right there, yeah, uh, I want peace, and yes, I provide it as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't just not complain or not bitch about shit to provide peace, but I actually ask, what, you know what I'm saying, what do you need done? What will help you out to get your day done too, so you don't have so much stress on you. You know what I'm saying? What's going to help you? So yeah, I provide that peace as well. But majority, the average man isn't fucking bitching and nagging every fucking day about something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not the type of shit that we do. But overall, like I said, I provide that peace that I ask for as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you to be just as happy and relaxed as I want to be as well. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, if you got a lot of shit on your plate for the day, give me something to do so I can make your list shorter. You know what I'm saying? Less shit that you have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Let me take some of that, you know what I'm saying? Let me take some of that pain away from you. Like I got you. Like we in this shit together. This ain't no, when you decide to get with somebody, it ain't just you no more. Like your problems are my problems.
oh my God, Ghost. Every hair on my body done stood up, and I had my woo-ha wax, and I felt like 5 hairs stand up on my woo-ha, because let me tell you something. That right there is everything. Like I feel like I was in a relationship where I feel like I brought a level of peace, right? But it wasn't reciprocated, right? I wasn't getting that peace. Like I wasn't getting like that calm, like the things that I needed, that support, that respect. It was all being poured out, but it wasn't given back to me. And I felt so it was like it was horrible, right? And it put me in a state of rage where eventually I became that nagging bitch, where I'm normally not a nagger. But if I'm pouring into you and you're not appreciating it, it riles up something in me. It does.
I will
It,
say, I can take the fault for being that person before. Like, uh, they were people like when this one particular person came into my life, like they came into my life when I needed them most and didn't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had already felt like I can't deal with nobody. I don't want to deal with nobody. Like all these hoes out here, scandalous, fuck these hoes, whatever. And when this person came into my life, they were actually like the peace I needed. They brought more to the table for shit fit my agenda and shit like that or whatever. And it's fucked up because I was already at the point to where I was destroyed. I had been so much where I had lost my first son's mother. I had been through so much shit with the person previously before that. Well, it was just like the shit that I had went through is like the type of shit that you want to see on TV, like shit in TV shows, and you don't expect to see that shit in real life or know nobody that actually went through.
Mhm.
It was like by that time that this person came along with all that peace and everything I felt like I needed, it was already too late. You know what I'm saying? I was already fucked up, and I ended up fucking them up. You know what I'm saying? To where they want that peaceful no more. It's like they a bitch these days. Like they a whole bitch.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I take the blame for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I told them that and everything, but hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you still in the door. You still responsible for your own actions. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like together, God knows how long. Like bitch, get your shit together.
Yeah. Um. Okay, Brandilla, we understand. Hillary said, as all women want to be princess, men want to be king. Princesses don't have responsibility where a king does. Unfortunately, many kings are princes, and many princesses are trying to be queen. Mm. You trying to tell us something, Hillbilly? Jay Williams said, I'm not perfect, but I would like to think that I provide peace. Shit, because if I don't, I shouldn't expect it from her. That part! But shouldn't we want to give each other peace?
I mean, it's like, well, if you know you ain't a peaceful person, then you know for a fact you a toxic motherfucker. Go find you a toxic motherfucker that can do
Right, Ghost. That part. If
like
you
it.
know your ass is not peaceful, go find a toxic motherfucker. That's where you match your king and queen energy. Go be fucking toxic together.
Everybody, both of y'all can get on each other motherfucking nerves.
Period. Okay. Period. Deb said, but it's not deduced to bitch and nagging. Thank you, Hillbilly. Matching energy. That's what I say. Both doing their part and honoring their vows and commitment. Exactly. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. This is how we have healthy relationships, right? If you know you toxic, Don't fuck around with somebody that's trying to bring you peace. Go find somebody toxic. Okay? Hillbilly
Oh,
said, well, wait, with Jerry on here saying, of course we are. Why are you with us? Because you're a because y'all just be so delicious our ass.
wow.
You know, oh my God. Jay said, furthermore, I couldn't sleep next to a woman at night knowing that I am unpeaceful, that I'm an unpeaceful son of a bitch. So you couldn't sleep in peace knowing that you toxic, Jay Williams. I like that. You shouldn't sleep in peace, man. Your sleep should be, you should have Freddy Krueger nightmares. Fuck that. Juanita said, Ghost, you better bring the damn words. You can say that because you have learned about yourself. You have grown emotionally and you are in a place of peace for yourself. So you're able to give the same. That's true, Ghost. That's a compliment. Take that shit.
Well, see, man. Well, no, I take that. Well, man, I ain't just never been the type of person that never accepted responsibilities for nothing that I did. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never been that type. Like I've always held myself accountable. Like it may have took me a little longer to realize certain shit that I did, than thinking it was wrong at the time. But it's like when I did, man, I ain't got no problem admitting. Oh, okay, I fucked up. My bad. Man,
Mhm.
like I ain't got no problem admitting it. Like, I'm grown. I'm a fuck up again in life.
Yeah, I love that. Deb said, when it came to my dad, God rest his soul, he did not appreciate my mom. And when he finally realized he fumbled a good one, it was too late. I just be wanting men to bring what you request. And that part.
All right, I
That
got a lot of shit in my hands. I gotta get this dollar down. I gotta go.
all right, peace, Ghost. Thank you for co-hosting. Love you.
See y'all
Um,
later.
I just want to. They got to bring what they request, right? They do. Juanita said, "I find that many look for peace in others because they don't know how to find it in themselves." That part. How about that? Do you have? Are you peaceful within yourself? Right? What makes you a good woman to a man? Right? And a majority of the men on here, if not all of them, said peace, right? But there's a lot of motherfuckers that are walking around without peace within them damn selves, right? People asking for peace but can't provide peace, right? What is peace? Is peace the same for everybody? Right? Is this a conversation we need to have in the beginning of our relationships? What is a level of peace that I need to bring to this relationship? What is it you expect from me? How can I be that peace for you? Right? This is a conversation, right? And I love it. It was a great question. Thank you, Knowledge, aka Dalton. I fucking hope he got home safe. Somebody got his number, call his ass. I should have asked Ghost to check in on Dalton to make sure he got home safe. Oh, here's Angel. Good morning, boo.
Good morning.
Yes. So now you're gonna tell us your answer now that your man's is on here and told us his.
Well, I wanted to give like an example of the
Mhm.
piece that I bring. I feel like Black men specifically encounter so much when as soon as they leave the home, right? I feel like home needs to be a peaceful space. And that's not to say that I don't have issues or that like I can't bring up shit that's wrong in our relationship or stuff that don't feel right to me. But it does mean that I'm gonna bring it up in such a way as to not attack or as to not nag or to not just, I still want it to be peaceful, but express that there's something not okay. Um, and I want to give an example. On our trip, we had uh, a misunderstanding, disagreement, whatever you want to call it. Um, and what happened is I took a walk, I stepped away for a little bit. And when I came back, I brought it to him in such a way that this man responded to me. I'm going to tell you exactly what he said to me. What can I do to make your trip better? Now listen, had I come to
Now you should have told me that on the trip. I would have jumped up 5 feet and slapped the fuck out of him because he's so damn tall. I can't reach him. I'd have slapped him and hugged him. You did that
yeah,
shit, man.
like if I would have came to him like, you don't do this, or you always do that, or I'm pissed off because blah blah blah, do you think that I would have gotten that reaction out of him?
He would have said, fuck you.
Hell no.
He would have said, kiss my ass.
He would have fucking left. He would have left my ass at the resort. But because I have enough self-control and awareness to be like, you know what? I'm not getting what I need. I'm going to step away for a minute because I'm on 10, but I can't let him see 10. I need to step away, come back down, and present it to him in a way that is peaceful. He responded peacefully to me. And I feel like, you know, a real man that requires peace and that wants peace and highly values peace is going to bring that shit back to you. He really is.
I mean, I was on the trip, so I didn't see none of this or whatever. So it played out well. Whatever the fuck.
You see and don't that tell you something too?
Cause we had a good fucking time. We ain't skipped no beats. So I don't know the fuck what Angel and her man was going on, but we ain't skipped no beats, and we were all in it together. We had a great fucking time. No, so if there was any beef or any disagreements, didn't nobody recognize it, and that's grown shit.
That's peace.
That's peace, man.
That's peace. That's peace.
I love that.
And I just want to brag real fast on my man. Okay.
Oh,
so we came back. We came back and we got home. We were the last ones to get home, except for
yeah, fuck you, bitch. Because you were going to the beach and I was leaving the fucking resort. I saw your ass. You had a black cover up on your big fucking hat, right? And you were walking to the fucking beach and I was on the bus like this. Hi, yeah. Angel.
Yeah, I had a good time. I want to go. Yeah. So we came back and I am like dog ass tired. Today is Anthony's first day of school. And I had a shit ton of stuff to do. So we come home. The house wasn't a mess, but like it was stale, right? I'm out back to school shopping with Anthony all day long. Do you know that Jerry cleaned the entire house from top to bottom yesterday?
You know, that's one thing he said on the trip, though. He said it on the trip. He said, I don't need a woman to cook and clean. I know how to fucking cook and clean. I've been cooking and cleaning all these years. I don't need a woman to do that shit for me. I know how to do it. He said
That's it. And I hate cleaning. I don't even like cleaning. That's not my jam.
He said it. He said he don't need that shit. That's not peace. He need peace. He could cook and clean.
He can do it himself. But you know what it made me want to do when I came home?
Suck his dick.
Before I sat down, I cooked him dinner. And I was tired. You know, it's tiring going in and out of stores.
Yeah.
Spending all. I mean, like it's just and then with a 17-year-old who was picky about this, that, and other. Before I fucking sat down,
I love it.
Cook that man dinner.
I love it.
I did. So we provide each other peace.
And that was the question that Deb asked. So you answered Deb's question, right? That's how, you know, that's how he brought you peace. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you had a lot of stuff to do. And you know, even though he's used to cooking and cleaning, you had the expectation in your head that, damn, I got to go do this and then I'm going to come home and I'm going to clean. But when you came home, you didn't have to clean. And so that made you want to do something else for him. And that made you want to go.
And like he did about 5 loads of laundry yesterday. And he didn't get to put everything away. Guess what the fuck I'm doing right now?
Putting the laundry away.
Putting his shit away. Like he makes me want to do like go the extra mile.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he reciprocates. Yeah. It's like I want to.
Exactly. And you know, I want to say something else, if I may. We were on a trip and you didn't want to share the show with him. You said it's my show.
It's mine.
But let me explain something. I understood it. I didn't have anything to critique when you said that because I understood. Because not only you have said it, several other people have said it that's on this show. They don't want to share the show with their friends, even though they want the platform to grow. They feel like this is their safe space and they don't want to be judged, right? We have grown a family aura on this show where we
Right.
talk about a lot of stuff, even though it's out there out there on social media. But between us, we talk about a lot of stuff, and so we feel safe enough to do that. And so sometimes people get selfish and they don't want to share. And so during the trip, Jerry was like, "Well, I don't get to listen. All I hear is Robin cussing and hollering and screaming." And I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with her?" Right? Because in the background, that's what people hear. I'm loud, I cuss, I holler, I scream. I don't take offense when people say that because I know that's what I do. And so when he said, "All I hear is this girl hollering and screaming, and you don't share the show," I don't know what the fuck is going on, right? And she said, "I
Right.
don't want to share the show, it's mine." So when I saw Jerry pop on here yesterday and today, I was like,
Yeah. I shared it. I shared it because I was like, you know what?
because he's ours now.
He that and also like what the show has brought to me, like it's selfish of me to not share it with him.
Yeah.
So
And we're
I
all, let
share
me
it.
tell you something. We are all going through something. And the one thing that I want to say to people is that, listen, I understand that we all have our shit, right? We all have our shit. Some of us have insecurities, some of us have trust issues, some of us have abandonment issues. Like I have abandonment issues and shit like that. And so we are all dealing with something that we want to heal from, right? And whether we get on here and we talk about our specific problem or not, right? Hearing other people
Yeah.
discuss their issues and the things that they're battling with, guess what? Over a period of time, it's going to put you in a place of comfort. And maybe you'll be able to start dealing with some of the things that you're dealing with out loud. You'll be able to bring it
Mm-hmm.
to the light. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't feel by yourself. A lot of people feel alone in the things that they are going
Right.
through, right? And you are
Right.
not. And people feel that if they share their struggle, that people are going to laugh or people are going to judge them. But that's not what we're here for. We listen, in order for us to have better relationships, be healthy for ourselves mentally, physically, we have to deal with the things that's holding us back. We have to deal with the things that's hurting us. We have to deal with the things that blocks us from having healthy relationships, right? And that's why we're here. I'm not a
Yeah.
therapist and I'm
That's
not
what
a
it's all
life
about.
coach, but I'm here sharing my life and unpacking things. And some of the things that I unpack on here are uncomfortable. Sometimes I play too damn much, right? But all in all, we talk about some real shit on here, and some of it is hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Some of it is
Yeah.
hard.
Like Sai said, being vulnerable is hard. It is hard.
It is hard.
It's very hard.
It's
Yeah.
hard. And let me tell you, we went through a releasing period during our trip where we released things, right? That we wrote down and ripped up and threw in the garbage. We couldn't burn it because we didn't want to burn the hotel down or whatever. But we ripped it up, threw it in the garbage, and it was a way for us. And the reason why I did that was because one, we were in a whole nother country, and I wanted whatever that thing was that you were releasing to be so fucking far away
Mhm. Right.
that you leave it there,
Yep.
right? And what I noticed is that even though we were writing it down and ripping it up, I gave people an option to talk about it or not. Some people couldn't even do it.
Yeah.
Healing is needed. Some
Yep.
people couldn't even bring themselves to write whatever it was down on a piece of paper. It doesn't matter who. But
Mm-hmm.
some people couldn't even write their shit down on a piece of paper. Because you know why? When you write something down on a piece of paper, it becomes real.
It's real. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so I recognized it. I walked around the room with the garbage can and I recognized who couldn't write it down on a piece of paper. I will never call them out. But I want to say, I hope that you get to a point on this platform, unpacking your trauma, unpacking the things that's weighing down on you. I do pray that you get to a point that you can write it down,
Yeah.
right? That's when you are making progress. You are moving forward,
Mm-hmm.
right? And there's no judgment if you are not ready to do that yet. But that definitely is a call out to yourself to say, oh shit, I got to work on this. I can't even write it down. That was a
Yeah.
level of awareness. So there was two things that I tried to accomplish in that release moment. People to release what they wanted to release, and people to recognize when they're not ready to release something.
Because both are important.
Both of them are important,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because one helps keep you going in your healing journey, and one recognizes you need to step into your healing journey.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that was a reason why I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate everybody participated in that. Everybody.
That was good stuff.
Okay. And so I love y'all. All right. And so our trips, even though we going to Houston in November and we're going to have all this good time, don't think I ain't going to pop up on no topics, because the thing about this platform is we have a good time. We're building together like-minded people, but we're always moving in a healing motion, right? So no matter how many times we laugh, how much activities we do, there's always going to be that moment where we touch on something, right? And we share.
Yeah.
Y'all are helping me.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. Like that's how you know. I had somebody, it comes with learning, right? Specifically with learning. The last step of learning a new concept or a new idea is when you can reach back and teach it to somebody else. Right? So
Right.
it doesn't matter. Like you can heal, that's great. But when you can help somebody else or point them in the right direction to get their healing too, like that's the final, like that's it. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? And so I tell y'all all the time, y'all don't know how much y'all help me. Right? And I hope I help you motherfuckers too.
For
Much as
sure.
I with my energy
For
and shit.
sure.
I hope I help you motherfuckers too, because whatever I do on this platform, I do it from my heart. I do. I'm invested in this shit. Okay. To a point where I was burnt the fuck out. Today I feel 1,000% better. I
That's
honestly,
good.
y'all, I was a bit nervous. I didn't want to tell nobody, but like the day before we were leaving Cancun, I was having like little palpitations in my chest, my arm, I was having, and I was like, you know what? You need to really fucking chill, because, you burning yourself out, you're running around. It takes a lot to organize
It was a lot.
together mentally, right? Mentally, hoping that everybody was engaging and doing, what I thought they needed to be able to be a part of this journey. And so, there was periods of time the day before we left that I got quiet, or I'll just lay there. I think at one point I got out the jacuzzi. I have rented the jacuzzi. Y'all were in your excursion. They were all in the water, and I got out at one point and just laid on the chair. And I said, you know what? And I know Maria saw me a couple of times, because Maria tried to make me go lay the fuck down several times. But I didn't want nobody to be like, where the fuck is the host? She's supposed to be hosting.
Right.
So it's a learned lesson, right, of how to organize my trips going forward for the next time, because I didn't even get to do all the activities I wanted, because it was just a lot, y'all. And I was drinking just as much as everybody the fuck else. And so it was a lot. And so I had to take a down period, but today I'm feeling 1,000% better.
So good.
Yeah, the IV therapy helped me. Like I busted. Listen, I was like, a bitch is on a budget, but I got to bust out this money because somebody got
you were on 10 on the trip.
I was.
You were constantly like getting people engaged, involved, and I was just like, oh my gosh, if I'm tired,
yeah,
and I'm not even doing the shit that she's doing, like, oh my, and the mental capacity,
yeah,
like it takes so much mental capacity.
And I didn't take one nap.
Yeah.
Not one nap.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was in the morning after the bar closed and the lights went out on the club. And then I was like, okay. And then I still couldn't go to sleep because Dalton's ass was at 24 Carat, which was outside of the resort. And I'm up like this in the middle of the night. Like, where are you, Dalton?
Are you okay?
Yes. You know, and so, but I still had a fabulous time, y'all.
I did too. I don't think I saw midnight. Like I didn't make it to midnight. Not one night. One night we went to La Latina
Mhm.
for karaoke night.
When I
And
sang,
then
don't skip the fact that I sang.
you did your fucking
Don't
thing.
skip the
You
fact
did
that
your-
I sang. And all,
you
no,
did your fucking
fuck
thing.
that. And all you bitches didn't. That's the point that I'm making. I put everybody talk about we gonna do karaoke, right, y'all? So I went first. And it was a big fucking stage with all these fucking people. It was like being on a Beyonce stage. I
Yeah,
said,
it was a fucking crowd.
yes, it was a lot of motherfuckers in there. And I said, I'm going to do it. I got up there saying, I will survive, right? I put Angel's name down, Jerry's name down, everybody name down to sing a fucking song, Aquanda. They calling these bitches names. These bitches are sitting at the table acting like they not there.
They didn't call me. I would have went out there. I was ready. I was ready.
They called Jerry.
They did. But you know what? I was his piece. I didn't call him out. I wasn't like Jerry.
You should have went up there in place of Jerry.
You know what? I could have.
You took his gift at the drinking game, so why you ain't take his karaoke spot?
You made me take that.
No, I gave it to him, and he said, I said it's a girl gift, and he threw it at you.
But really, that gift is for him, though.
Because I didn't expect two guys to win the game. It was one girl supposed to win and one guy. And
the gift was for him.
Oh yeah, it was for him though. It really was for him. It was.
He still got it.
It was.
But look, I'm gonna go. I got you on the TV.
All right, I'm gonna go too. All right, thank you, Angel, for joining. Let me read these last couple of comments.
I don't know how to get out.
I know I'm off. Okay. Hillbilly said, bitching is a deal breaker. It's what princes and princesses do. Okay. All right. What else did I miss? It's kind of the same as when you look for somebody that makes you happy. A lot of women say they look for a man to make them happy, but they're not happy themselves. That's true. You gotta love yourself. You gotta be happy with yourself. You gotta love being by yourself before you enter into another relationship. And that was something I had to learn, right? And these last 3 years, I'm learning how to be by myself. And one of the things that I appreciate about this fucking trip that we just took is the first time I traveled internationally by myself. What I mean by that is I've been traveling internationally, but I've always flew on a plane with somebody. But this is the first time I flew to another country by myself, came through customs by myself. I did wheelchair service though. Don't fucking judge me. I did wheelchair service because my anxieties are bad and I thought I was going to pass out. You know, since I fainted one time, I don't take no chances. And being that I didn't know how to get through customs and I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen, I got a wheelchair and they wheeled me right the fuck through everything. I had no problems, okay? And not only that, it was the first time I had a room by myself. I'm not talking about when I go on a business trip and shit like that. On vacation, a room by myself. I loved it. Now that's all I want. I want to go on vacation. Now I feel like I'm brave enough, okay, to go on vacation by myself and to get a room by myself. I'm brave enough to do that. And so I'm ready. And I'm going to start with a little 4-day vacation and just go somewhere by myself and learn to travel by myself. I have no little kids. I don't have nothing holding me back, right? And so I should be able to go where I want to go, right? And not have to wait for other people to go. So I gained something too from this trip. I did. All right. Juanita said, Johnny, I don't think anybody can really accept peace when they are in a chaotic space. That part. Cheryl Lee said communication and comprehension as adults. Yes, for Angel and Jerry. Juanita said, the way you, Angel, the way you present things in anger will decide how it's received. You stepped away and regrouped and that way you could mentally deal. Yes, she did. Now look at you. You took a breath. You spoke to Jerry respectfully. You got home. He did all the things for you. Trust that if you had attacked him on a trip, it would have been different. And we didn't even know what was going on. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Okay? Juanita said, that's why I journal things are made real when you write them down. I know, girl. I be struggling writing some shit down, but I'm getting better. Johnny said, at Juanita, the reason why I asked was because I was in a relationship and this young lady was only functional and felt loved when we were arguing. She created situations so we would fight. She has trauma that she needs to deal with. All right. Juanita said, a lot of times I keep things to myself because I don't like the way people judge. I understand. Right? But we have to remove ourselves from those circles, Juanita, right? If you are around a circle of people that you call your peoples and you find them judging, those ain't your fucking peoples. Cheryl Lee said, I feel you guys were being divinely guided. Y'all were doing the releasing during the Lionsgate portal time. Juanita said, I have a lot of major things happen in my life and to me, and only God, myself, and journal knows. And that's all that's important. Thank you, Cheryl Lee. I appreciate that. I do. Don't be laughing at the karaoke, Valerie, because I sang my fucking ass off. I was tired, though. I couldn't finish the whole song. Don't fucking judge me. I sang I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Georgie said 3 7-week summers in New Orleans, staying in Airbnbs is what made me move to New Orleans. Okay. All right. Well, y'all, today is Thursday. It is 10 o'clock. I got to finish packing, and I'm going to be out of here by 1 o'clock to get to the airport. My flight boards at 3:45. Hey, Simone. Look at here. This is my cousin on my daddy's side. Hey, Simone. Good morning. And so I got to continue to pack. I don't know. Theo, I know you're not on here this morning, but I don't even know what the fuck I packed because I'm so exhausted and I only had one day in between. And again, I was burnt out. And so I finally got my energy back. I'm going to try to jump on this bike for a good 30 minutes and ride and then take a shower and get dressed to head to the airport to go ahead and hop into the city of North Carolina, right? Coffee with Friends is on the go. Going to cities, to the people that support me, right? Because I appreciate y'all, right? I do. So I will be seeing in North Carolina. I don't know who else is in North Carolina, but I will be seeing Theo and I will be seeing I Am Jacinta and anybody else that's in North Carolina. Hillbilly, I wish I could see you while I was there, but I don't know if we're going to be able to drive to you. See, I'm not driving. I'm a guest, right? But I would love to come to West Virginia. If not this trip, I'm going to plan a trip to West Virginia because I want to float on a floaty. All right. Then I got to put Maryland back on the list because, I got to go and jump on Liebert's boat in Maryland. I'm not shy. I'm coming to Maryland to get on the fucking boat. All right. And in Maryland, there's several people I need to run into there. That's Brandy. That's Johnny Leon Hill. That's Cheryl Lee. There's several people in the Maryland, the DMV area that I can hit while I am there. All right. But right now I'm on my way to North Carolina. All right. So wish me well. Coffee with Friends on the go. I will be doing Freestyle Friday from North Carolina. And with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out with the positive vibes of the day because you know what I say. No matter how low.
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you fucking can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yes.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
This is Coffee with Friends, and I am born to be bold. Always moving in peace and love. Gone for now, but never forever. Get this message on the way out.
go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day.
What?
I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave.
What?
To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta put the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
What?
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey,
Go,
peace,
go,
y'all.
go,
Love.
go, go, go,
Always.
go,
One for now,
go,
never
go,
forever.
go, go,
Bye, y'all.